Hi, this is Justin Bressler, Vice President of Marketing for Visit Denver, representing the Denver metro area, and this is the Road Back, Stop 12. When we approached the planning and development of our recovery campaign, it was really important for us to stick as close to the brand as possible because all the things that got people interested in the city in the first place, that's how we were going to sell the city to begin with. We just have to make sure they understand that they're going to be experiencing it a little bit differently, which I don't think is going to be a surprise to anyone. Well, I would say the city has a lot of the same appeal that it did prior to the quarantine. And if there was one thing missing right now, it's really those events and festivals, but we still have the dining, a lot of our museums are reopening. Certainly in Denver and Colorado, there are so many outdoor activities that you can do. So, by and large, I think that people can have that same experience. It's gonna be a little bit different. Everyone is more watchful and careful because we really are gonna value the safety of both the visitors and the residents, and we wanna make sure everyone is just, being safe, being smart. I think people are just concerned overall about what's happening, and there's various levels of comfort about that. What we want to make sure that we're getting through is what the importance the tourism industry plays on a local community in terms of the jobs that it creates, in terms of the spending from the visitors, in terms of the taxes that they create. So people might not miss visitors, but they will miss the economic impact of tourists if they go away. I think that we have become more important to our partners than ever. And when it comes to our city stakeholders, they understand now what a gap is being left as tourism has sort of temporarily left the market. And a lot of that has to do with what we've undertaken since the quarantine started. But the building blocks for that started a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, about us making sure that all those same people viewed the importance of tourism as strongly as we need them to know right now. And it's about those relationships that we built and the seat at the table that we have been asking for years, and in many cases have received it, we think to the benefit of the city. I think we're going to be a lot more careful with our targeting for our advertising, especially on the digital side, because there are so many more select audiences that are ready to travel. And as those new audiences emerge, it's going to be important to not assume that there's a broad base of people that are ready to travel right now, because we know that's just not the case. And so maybe not so much different KPIs on the back end, but as we look on the front end about how we can be smarter about targeting and the data that we are getting, turning that into smarter audience targeting.